How y'all doing today? This is your man Kevin Schoon from MyBottomDollar.com, site dedicated to personal finance and wealth building. If you like this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button, leave a comment. I like to hear your thoughts. I'm always open to constructive criticism. I just want to get better. So if you could, just do that for me. Today I just want to talk about how far I've come. And there comes a time and place in every person's life where they kind of gotta sit back, reflect, kind of gotta see, gauge where they are. We all got this life plan. We all got goals we want to achieve. It's always good to take a step back to see exactly how far you've come, see if you're on the right path, see if you make some adjustments. You gotta reflect. You gotta be honest with yourself. Am I bullshitting or am I progressing? I think back, I'm like, well, I'm 28 now, I'll be 29 in September. And I'm like, just the things that I consider now versus when I was, 21, 25, it completely blows my mind. So sometimes I just find myself sitting back laughing because there's a time where I never even would have been, when rap was all I ever cared about, and now I'm sitting here in front of you guys talking about things like stocks and bonds and personal finance and, budgeting, debt and stuff like that. So, I never thought I'd be doing that, So, yeah, it's just crazy, man, when you just sit there and you reflect on it. It's kind of humorous. But you always want to make sure you're on the right path and you're getting where you want to go in the time that you allotted. You don't want to wake up and say, oh shit, 10 years have passed and you still on square one. You want to at least be halfway there. So when I think about it, I'm like, wow, if I could have a conversation, like, you ever just ask yourself, if you could have a conversation with yourself 5 years ago, what would have you have said if you knew what you knew now? Or what would you have done if you knew what you knew now? Like, what advice would you give yourself 5 years ago? 5 years, I mean, it seems like a small amount of time, but a lot of stuff can happen in 5 years. It's just not one of them things that we give a lot of mention to, or we take notice of because it just flies by so quick. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if you reflect on the last 5 years of a life, you had a lot of events take place. Whether they was of your own cause or something, just decisions you made, or So I always wonder, I'm like, if I could have that conversation with myself, what would I say? First of all, I'll tell them, rap is definitely possible if you're coming out of Syracuse, New York. Just stick with it and be smarter. And definitely stay on social media. You'll be able to make it conquer. You'll be able to get somewhere with that. Had the talent, just didn't have the know-how. I have the know-how now, but I don't even know if I want to do it. Yeah, but definitely I would tell myself, hey, that money you getting, screw all them Adidas shell toes you buying, man. Forget all that. What you need to do is you need to go buy one of them airline stocks, man. Go get you a JetBlue stock or something. Start investing in some dividend stocks. Oh, and Bitcoin, they bounce back. You might want to go and capitalize on that next time. Or you want to go capitalize on that. Make sure you put away about $500 because it's going to be worth about $1,000. So you want to have a lot of those laying around. For y'all that don't know, I always talk about how when I first discovered Bitcoin, they were only like $50. But they were going through the regulation process and all that, and people weren't really messing with it at first because government was all over it because of the illegal activity that was being ran through it and used. Y'all might have heard of the Silk Road. If you haven't, go Google it. You'll hear about how people were doing like illegal drug trafficking and stuff using Bitcoin because the government couldn't regulate it. So I thought it was gonna be come and gone, and then lo and behold, I checked 3 years later and it's worth like $1,000 for each Bitcoin. Shit. Tell me I don't feel like a dummy. Well, you can't get caught up on the losses, can't get caught up on the failures, you know what I'm saying? Just, you gotta learn and adjust and, hope you make the right decision next time. You know, experience is the best teacher. Knowledge is the foundation. You know, I just always find it funny. But yeah, if I was I just think about it because I probably missed out on a lot of capital gains. Probably a lot of capital gains. For, you know, just from starting late, not even necessarily knowing and not doing, just starting late. You know, you know what they say, but you know what I'm saying. The blessed time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is, you know, today. So as long as I mean, I'm on it now. So I guess that's, you know, making making lemonade out of lemons. But you know, if you, I'm interested, man. If you could give yourself any kind of investment advice or any kind of, you know, life advice 5 years ago that you knew now, based on your life now, you know, whether it's good or bad, or if it's, you know, you are where you want to be, and but you know you could be doing more, or maybe you're not where you want to be, and you're like, all right, look, 5 years ago I'd have did this, you know, maybe you had an opportunity that got squandered or you passed up on that you probably now like, shit, I should have done that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm interested, man. So leave a comment below. You know, like the page. You can visit my blog at mybottomdollar.com. You know, subscribe to that. You know, I'd like to know what y'all thinking. All right, peace.